One thing to take away from that is that metacognition is a precondition of free will. It's not enough to cognate. You have to metacognate to have actual free will. It says cast doubt into free will. No, it just makes free will supervene upon metacognition, as it ought to, because the more wholly realized an entity is, the more actualized his will.
Talking with famous people.
What kind of meditative practices have you studied and implemented into your life? Me? I pray some. I pray periodically, not often. I pray, and then I do this other thing, which is not exactly prayer, but is referencing the magical thinking meaning box. Like, that event happened. What are some possible magical thinking meanings? And then if one of them really resonates as ineffably godlike, then I'll be like, aha, that's what I was supposed to do. And if I was wrong, well, God works in mysterious ways.
All right. Where are you?
Oh, you're talking about my chakras. Well, my 7 chakras are fire, ice, earth, wind, cheese, lightning, invisibility, and animal control.
Animal control.
That's why they call me Landquaman.
Catman.
No, Landquaman. I'm in control of all land animals. Now, my brother, Aquaman, he's in control of all the sea animals. But I, Landquaman, was born with much better powers.
On an island.
Yeah, I was able to control land animals. No birds, though. Those are air animals. Those are considered air animals. There's also Airquaman. Airquaman, he controls all the air animals.
Yeah.
There's also deep sea volcanic vent man. He controls the small number of species that live in and around deep sea volcanic vents. But they all die when they try to leave the deep sea vent, so he can't go down there because it's too much pressure. He'll die. Chakras. You were saying about chakras, homie? Ash?
Yeah. I was thinking about chakras because I wasn't sure of whenever or not I should invest time in them.
If that's your magical thinking element, then fine, you should embrace it. Do you want it to be an actual description of a spiritual reality that's exclusive in some fashion of some other spiritual reality? Do you want it to be a taxonomy, a way of understanding your own experience in more distinct ways than just blah, general? Do you want to understand it as a predictive model that says, I can predict what kind of person you're going to be like by reading your chakras with my magic aura readings?
Self-improvement.
Okay, well, if it's self-improvement, then probably chakras would be best suited as a thing to pivot around understanding why they don't function as a model or taxonomy. Because it's probably, I don't know really, I haven't really looked into it, but I'm guessing it's sort of arbitrary Eastern magic-y shit. If it's a taxonomy, it says, look, you have 7 centers to your identity, and these are the 7 centers, and it's not actually making any claim about physical body location of the centers, then I'm much more likely to buy it as a abstraction than I am as either a behavioral guide, which I don't think you should follow behavioral guides about chakras. So in other words, I wouldn't buy into it as prescriptive, normative, or descriptive, but I might accept it as taxonomical.
Like, it was proven that meditation is productive. And if you associate meditation with an abstract concept throughout the chakras, it might possibly, at least through placebo, be more beneficial.
Can't you just do it and not associate it with all kinds of things?
Whatever you intensely attend to will make substantial metaphysical and physical changes in your life if you substantially attend to it for long enough. Now, if I substantially attend to something that has both a physical and metaphysical component, I'm going to maximize the impact upon my identity or life or whatever else. So, for example, when I was engaged in serious, quote-unquote, spiritual practice, it basically involved going to a lot of AA meetings. When I was living in Shanghai, I went to a couple a day. I spent a lot of time engaging in self-reflection and meditative type thought, magical thinking as well. And so did that substantially impact my life? Yeah, it did. It helped me to, basically what it did is it opened up that set of rooms of the estate. And that's worthwhile. But if you get too attached to the fact that those rooms of the estate hold the key, then you're neglecting the fundamental validity of all the other rooms of the estate. And remember that the estate as a whole is the key and holds the key.
So,
Yes, Steve.
should I meditate with or without chakras?
Try it both ways. And if you aren't controlling land animals by the third day, give up the chakras. After a full day of chakra work, I want you to try to convince the sparrow to come in and land on your shoulder. If you can do that, you can successfully convince the sparrow without moving or saying anything. Just sparrow grab, put on shoulder. If you can get the sparrow to land on your shoulder, however you do it, without moving around or whatever, within those few days of practicing it, then stick with the chakras.
Can I like make it bring me chocolate or something? Like go on the journey?
Oh yeah. Well, eventually, when you
Vision.
master the chakra completely, you can put your animal friends to work as a slave labor force.
Talking with famous people.
I currently have squirrels in the bathroom cleaning the bathtub, scrubbing the ring around the bathtub. To be honest, usually it kills them because there's a lot of chemical fumes and stuff. But there's shitloads of squirrels, so fuck them. Anyway,
So like the princess from
practice.
Disney.
It takes
Right.
practice, not instant. Okay.